In the heart of an African village, where the earth pulsed with the rhythm of drums, lived a young man named Nuru. His spirit shone as bright as the morning sun, and his laughter danced through the acacia groves. Nuru was a master carver. His hands didn't just shape wood, they shaped stories, they shaped life. Every piece he made held a piece of his soul, a whisper of his dreams. But one day, a great drought descended upon the land. The riverbeds cracked like ancient pottery, the crops withered, and the joyful songs of the village faded into desperate prayers for rain. A heavy despair began to settle like dust on every home. Nuru watched his people grow weary, their faces etched with worry. His own heart felt heavy, the vibrant colors of his world slowly turning to shades of gray. He remembered the stories his grandmother used to tell. Tales of a hidden oasis, a place of perpetual life, blessed by the ancestors and the Great Spirit. It's a perilous journey, she had warned, through the whispering canyon and across the sun-scorched plains. Many had tried, but none had ever returned. Yet, deep within Nuru's heart, a promise began to form. It was a silent vow to find this water of life and bring it back to his people. That night, under a vast blanket of 1,000,000 stars, Nuru spoke his promise aloud. He spoke to the heavens, to the earth, to the spirits of his ancestors. He promised he would not falter. He would be a guide and a protector for his village, a friend to the lost, and a beacon of hope. It was a promise not just of action, but of being. A promise to walk a path of courage and faith, even when the way was dark and unclear. With just a small bag of dried fruit and his favorite carving knife, Nuru set off at dawn. The village elders blessed his journey, their eyes a mixture of hope and fear. His first challenge was the Whispering Canyon, a place where the wind carried voices of doubt and despair. It whispered of failure, of loneliness, of turning back. Nuru felt his resolve tremble. The voices sounded so real, so convincing. He clutched a small, unfinished carving in his pocket, a figure of a shepherd leading his flock. He focused on the feel of the wood, on the promise he had made. He was their shepherd now. He began to hum a simple tune his mother had taught him, a song of courage. And as he hummed, the whispers faded. He walked on, his steps firm and sure. Next came the sun-scorched plains, a vast expanse of shimmering heat that played tricks on the eyes. Mirages of cool lakes and shady trees danced before him, tempting him to stray from his path. Thirst gnawed at him, and his body cried out for rest. He saw visions of his comfortable hut, of cool water, of just giving up. He felt himself stumble, his strength draining away. Just then, a lone eagle soared high above him, circling effortlessly in the vast, empty sky. It was a sign of strength, of a vision that sees beyond the immediate horizon. Nuru remembered his promise to be a guide. A guide must keep their eyes on the true destination, not the illusions along the way. He took a deep breath, adjusted the pack on his shoulders, and followed the eagle's shadow. One determined step after another, days turned into a week. Nuru was weary, his body ached. But his spirit was not broken. He had faced down his fears and resisted temptation. He learned to read the stars for direction and find moisture in the roots of desert plants. This journey was changing him, carving new lines of wisdom and resilience onto his soul. Much like he carved his wood, he was no longer just Nuru the carver, he was Nuru the wayfinder, the promise keeper, and finally, after what felt like a lifetime, he saw it. It wasn't a mirage, it was a lush, green valley nestled between two towering cliffs. A waterfall cascaded into a crystal-clear pool, surrounded by plants of a hue so vibrant he thought he must be dreaming. This was the oasis, the water of life. Tears of joy and relief streamed down his face. Mingling with the dust of his long journey, he had made it, But he knew his quest wasn't over. The true test was bringing this hope back home. He filled his gourds with the precious water and began the long journey back. The return was just as hard, but now he wasn't alone. The memory of the oasis fueled his steps, and the promise in his heart was a constant companion, a guiding light. He was no longer just fighting against the world, he was walking with a purpose greater than himself. When he finally emerged from the plains, a silhouette against the setting sun, a child spotted him. A cry went up, a ripple of disbelief that grew into a wave of pure joy. The entire village ran to meet him, their tired faces transformed by hope. Nuru shared the water. And though it wasn't enough to fill the river, it was enough to quench their deepest thirst, the thirst for hope. That very night, as if in answer to the fulfilled promise, dark clouds gathered, and the heavens opened up. Rain fell upon the land, washing away the dust and the despair. Nuru's journey became a legend, a story told to every child. But it was a story about more than finding water. It was about making a promise and holding onto it through every trial. It was about understanding that our true strength isn't in avoiding hardship, but in walking through it with a faithful heart. It's a journey we all take in our own ways. We make promises to ourselves, to others, to a higher purpose. The path is never easy. There will be whispers of doubt and mirages of temptation. But like Nuru, we are never truly alone on our path. We have an unseen guide, a constant friend, a source of strength that walks beside us, leading us through the darkness and into the light. If this story resonates with you, let's sing this timeless hymn together.